Hello, my name is Dr. Ben Thompson. I'm an audiologist. In this video, I will cover the Lexie Lumen hearing aids. Let me put them on the screen right here. I have been able to wear them by putting them on my ears, running them through different tests, and understanding the pros and cons of them for tinnitus and hearing loss. Please watch this video till the end. If you are interested in the Lexie Lumen hearing aids, this is the right video for you. If you're new here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date for the newest videos about hearing loss and hearing aid treatment options. Let's talk about the look and feel of the Lexie Lumen hearing aids. There's two components here that I want you to understand pretty well. First is that the little wire that goes alongside the head on a hearing aid, in this case for Lexie Lumen, it's actually a thin plastic tube. That's not a problem. It's slightly more noticeable than the thin wire that's typically found in premium hearing aids. The piece that goes up and behind the ear, the Lexie Lumen hearing aid, is a bit larger and bulkier than the classic premium hearing aid that sits up and behind the ear. Other than that, the function is pretty much the same, where you have volume control, you have a button to change the programs, and you fit it in your ear so that when it's in your ear nicely, it shouldn't attract much attention from anyone who's looking towards your ear. The Lexie hearing aids come with disposable batteries, which is not ideal. We would like to have them rechargeable batteries. Now we're going to get to the exciting part where I list the pros and cons of the Lexie Lumen hearing aid. Before I do, I want to encourage you to find that plus button and press that thumbs up button. That's a way of letting YouTube know that this video is helpful and I enjoy making them, so I would appreciate that in response. Thank you so much. Pro number one is the smartphone app. Through the smartphone app, you can take a hearing test, which is called an in-situation or in-situ hearing test, and that means the hearing aids themselves will play beeps that you'll be working on through the app, and that will determine how is your hearing with the hearing aids in your ear. That's pretty good for online hearing aids. The second great function of the app is you have access to some professionals who you can speak to who have a good understanding of hearing. So if you have questions, you can reach out to them through the app, and you can also use the app to make sure the hearing aids are working the best way possible. A caveat here that you must know is that these are not Bluetooth streaming hearing aids, so they're not designed to use as Bluetooth streaming devices to make phone calls or listen to videos, but you can make some changes to the programs through the basic Bluetooth functioning. Pro number two here is the price. The Lexie Lumen hearing aids are under $1,000 for a pair, and in terms of the cost of hearing aids, that's exceptional, so we're happy to see that. Now, you can also get a monthly subscription, which is popular from what I've been told. And the monthly subscription means you're paying around $50 or less per month to use the hearing aids. And then after 2 years, you can upgrade to new ones. So that's a low friction, low barrier to entry way to try these out. The first con, in my opinion, of the Lexie Lumen is the design. They're larger than I would like. The gloss covering is a little shiny. It's too shiny, and it might draw extra attention to the hearing aids. So because of that, I don't love the design. That's con number one. Con number two is that they do not have rechargeable batteries. To make life easier, we would love to have our electronics to have rechargeable batteries, and that is possible with hearing aids. So that's con number two. Con number three is that you cannot take phone calls or stream audio like Bluetooth, YouTube videos, music, phone calls through your hearing aids. And that is something that premium hearing aids do provide, so that is a con in my opinion. I hope that helps you make your decision on whether those hearing aids are right for you. As you can see, there are many considerations. Ideally, you want a hearing aid that has excellent sound quality, rechargeable batteries, some connectivity to smartphones, maybe to be able to stream music or take phone calls, and something that's easy to use and perhaps not so noticeable. In my opinion, there's many hearing aids that fit those descriptions, and you can find them at a reasonable price. Now with technology these days, you can find them from an in-person clinic or online. The in-person clinics do work with the premium technology, whereas the online options have varying degrees of quality. When you're doing this online, there is a risk of getting this wrong if you're doing it on your own, whether that's with the hearing test you're taking, picking the right hearing aids, setting them up correctly in your ears, making sure they're working, knowing how to fine-tune them and adjust them. I believe that the audiologist, the professional who specializes in hearing loss and tinnitus, the professional like myself who went to graduate school to get a doctorate, I believe that the audiologist has a central role in making sure you can hear better. And with that, I've created a company called TrebleHealth.com. If you're interested, please find us and reach out for some consultation. Otherwise, welcome to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe to stay up to date for new videos about hearing loss and hearing aids. On my side, you will see another video where I list some of the top hearing aids that you can buy, including online options. If you're interested, please click this video on my side, and I'll see you there. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you hear better very soon.